if you want to use the TradingView platform like a complete pro, then make sure to watch this video until the end, because I'm going to show you some features that you probably didn't even know existed, but every pro trader that I know uses them on a daily basis, so you don't want to get left behind. Now, before I start though, I just wanted to say that I'm probably going to put this video inside of our free trading course. You can find it on our website, trendlineforex.com, or you can simply click the link in the description below this video. All you have to do is to register on the website, and once you do that, you will have access to not just one, but actually two completely free trading courses. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the annual subscription on TradingView. Now, listen, if you're just starting out trading and you don't know how to, you don't even know how to open a trade or what kind of instruments you're trading or how to build a watch list, then you probably don't need a paid subscription. You can use TradingView completely for free. However, once you become better, once you start taking this seriously, you will need to pay for TradingView, because it just enables some extra features on the platform, and they're going to be very helpful for you on a daily basis. Now, what I can say is that if you're looking to pay monthly, it's obviously more expensive. Now, the first thing I want to say is that you should be going for an annual subscription. And the second thing is that if you get your annual subscription on Black Friday, that's when you get the biggest discount. And not only that, but I believe they give out like 2 or 3 extra months for free, which means that, you know, once you pay for a yearly subscription a couple of years in a row, 2, 3, 4 years in a row, you basically get another year completely for free. So this is what we've been doing on this account at Trendline Forex, and it just works out pretty cool. So look to get your yearly subscription during Black Friday every single year. Right, we're moving on to trading demo on TradingView, because a lot of people know how to open the chart and start looking at the chart, doing their analysis, but they don't know how to actually take trades on TradingView. And I know this sounds very simple for some people that have been using TradingView for a while, but if I have to be honest, there are traders out there who have been using TradingView for months and they don't even know how to open a trade on this platform. So they go back to MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, or any other platform, but they don't actually execute trades here on TradingView just because it looks very complicated. Now, once you click on the trading panel down here, okay, you've got a choice of several brokers. If you don't have your broker right here, then you can open a paper trading account with the TradingView platform. So if I click on that, I'm then going to connect my account. I've already got an account, but it's very easy. Just open an account with them, and you then have your trading terminal down here. So all you have to do is, there's a few ways to open a trade on TradingView. Now, you can go with the quick access buy and sell buttons right here, and you then have to choose in which direction you're going to be trading. Okay, now you have depth of market window right here. I don't know anybody using this, but if this is your style of entering trades, then you've also got this here on TradingView, but this is the standard way to open a trade. You've got the order button right here. Let me just move that bar. You've got your the trading instrument that you're going to be opening the position on, and then you've got the you can either use a percentage of your balance, you can use a fixed amount of money that you want to risk, and so on and so on. Now, the demo account that I have here is 99k, so that's why you see such high numbers. But let me just say, we're going to go with percentage risk, 1%, and then you have to set up your take profit and stop loss levels. So let's say my stop loss is going to be, so I'm selling, my stop loss is going to be 108466. So I'm just going to type in 466, and let's just say, for the sake of it, take profit will be 1.07800. Okay, so we then go on sell, and you can already see we now have an open position. Now, obviously, you can move your stops and take profit anywhere you want. All you have to do is to confirm that step. So basically, you click on modify, and then your stop loss is going to get moved. Now, I'm going to move the take profit slightly further down, modify, and now I have my take profit level set right here at 1.0730. Now, not only that, but you can also close partially your position here on TradingView, just like with MetaTrader 4 and 5. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come right here, and as you hover on your entry level, it says protect position. So you click there with the left button of the mouse, and you then have the option to adjust your take profit and stop loss level. Instead of that, we're going to go back, and you can see right here, this is the units that you've used to open that trade. So if, let's say, you want to close half of that trade, we've got 380k. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 100, let me just see, 190,000 units. And then since we are in a sell position, I'm then going to have to buy back this volume. And this is going to close part of my position. Okay, so you can see we now have 190,000 units open. And if you go to your account history, you will see that we closed half of that position. So this is what we currently have left open. Now, a lot of people didn't know that you can actually do this here on TradingView, or they just get, very confused with the units because it doesn't say what lot it is. It doesn't say what amount of money you're trading, but it's in units. And so many people get confused and just decide to not trade on TradingView, but this is the proper way to do it. But what if you want to connect your actual account and not use the paper trading account offered by the TradingView platform? So I'm going to log out from my paper trading account, and you can see we're back at this window where we have to choose our broker. Now, whichever broker you use, all you have to do is so let me just, I clicked the Binance by mistake, but I'm going to go to Think Markets, and because I've got a few accounts with them. So you just click on the connect button. It's going to take you to another window where you have to log into your profile with that broker. So here I'm going to choose this. I've got it saved already because I've already logged in, and I'm going to click on the login button. So here I am right now. I've already logged into my live account here on Think Markets, and this is a broker that we've been using for a long time. And if you want to take advantage of some great perks and benefits while trading with this broker, then you can contact us. We're going to send you a link, and if you open your live account with Think Markets, you're going to be eligible for cashback every single month. So it doesn't matter if your trades are profitable or not, you're still going to get your cashback at the end of every month, depending on how many lots you've traded, but there is no minimum. However many lots you've got traded throughout the month, you're still going to get a cashback on that. So if you are interested, make sure to get in touch with us. There's all the links in the description below this video. But this is how you basically connect your account to TradingView, and now you can take trades right here on the platform itself using the same buttons up here, or you can click the right button of the mouse, then go to trade, and you can create a new order. Also, if you come to the right side right here to this scale, which is on the right hand side of my screen, you've got this plus button. So if you click on that, you can also open a trade from this menu as well. Now let's talk about the watch list. Okay, so this is what you have here on the right hand side of the screen, and this is your full watch list. Well, this is my watch list, and this is the one that I use on a daily basis. This is where I have my technical analysis stuff, and this is what I'm sending out in the premium Telegram channel every single morning from Monday to Friday. However, because I'm recording a lot of videos for YouTube, for our online courses as well, I have a different section. So whatever I draw on the chart here on any of those instruments, it doesn't go on the instruments on that watch list. And this is because I have a separate section, and because I'm using the same instruments but provided by other brokers. Okay, and so how do you do that? Well, right here on your watch list, you just click the right button anywhere, and you can add a section. So let's say if you're normally trading US dollar pairs, so basically pretty much the majors, we're talking about euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Canadian, Aussie dollar, and this is what you're pretty much trading most of the time. But at the same time, you want to have a separate watch list for, let's say, cross pairs, let's say the yen pairs. You can then add a separate section so you don't get confused, and you can rename it. So let's say you write down GBP or JPY pairs, and right here you have your majors. So it's much easier for you to separate them, so you don't get confused every time you do your analysis. Or maybe you have Forex section right here, then you have indices, then you can have stocks section, but you can separate all those in a different section and it looks much better that way. Alright, so this is going to be very helpful for those of you who participate in different trading communities, group chats, or whatever, or if you just want to share your chart with a friend of yours. Now, I'm not talking about the opening new tab button, and this is just going to show you can basically download the picture of the chart the way it looks. Now, everybody knows about those buttons, right? But did you know you can actually, so if I come right here, there is a little arrow right next to your template. So you click on that and then you can turn on sharing. Now you get this copy link button. Now if you copy this link and let's say you do your analysis, let's say we do that right here. Now I can copy this link, and because the sharing is on, I'm going to send this link to a friend of mine. And let's say later on I add more tools or different objects to my chart. As I'm updating the chart, the link will update the picture as well. So they can basically follow this link. And every time they click on that, whatever I've added to the chart, the link will be updated. So that's why I'm saying it's very useful if you send your charts to to a group of people or to a friend of yours, and they can follow your analysis on a daily basis. This is something that not many people know, but it's been on TradingView for quite some time, and the button says right up here, when you click this drop down menu, you click on sharing on, and then your chart will get updated and people can follow your link that you send them before that. Now, the next thing is something that I use pretty much all the time, and it's the multiple charts layout. Now, this is why I said that in the beginning you may not need the paid version of TradingView, but as you start progressing with your trading, this is going to be very helpful. Okay, so even though I don't think most people should be trading many pairs, a lot of pairs, you should probably stick to 1 or 2 pairs. However, there are many different strategies. So if your strategy is, let's say, a swing strategy that you trade on the 1, the 4 hour, maybe even on the daily time frame, then you may need to look at more pairs. And once you pay for your TradingView, then you have many more options on how you can view those pairs at the same time. And even though I use multiple screens for my trading on my trading station, this is something that I still use on a daily basis. As you can see, this is how you can have your charts visualized on your screen. But let's say we pick this one right here. Okay, now I've got my cross synced across both charts, but this is not the case every time. Now, you may not have that feature turned on, but the way you do it is you go to that same button right here where you have to pick the one that you like to use, and you can see that it changes them every time. So I'm going to click right here, and down here you have to turn on the crosshair feature, because if I turn it off, you can see it's only on one of the charts. It doesn't show me that specific moment in price on the right hand side of the chart. But if I want to see it, then you should have this one on. Okay, and this is how you can follow price action much better, because right now I have I have a couple of I've got 2 different instruments. So I've got the gold instrument here on the 1 hour time frame, and I'm gonna click on gold right here, but let's say the 15-minute time frame. So if you're looking for intraday trades, you can follow the bigger picture here on the left hand side or the right hand side, whichever one you prefer, and then you can look for entries, let's say on the 15-minute time frame or the 5-minute chart, and it's going to show you where you are. So let's say I want to see this high in price here on the 15-minute time frame, and you can see on the left side of the screen is right there on the 1 hour time frame. And this is very helpful if, let's say, even if you're trading just one pair and you're looking at the lower time frames for your entries, you can see that this is very helpful. And this is how you can turn on your crosshair. A lot of people know that you can actually use different layouts for your charts, but they don't know how to turn on the crosshair on both charts simultaneously. All right, another feature that I use on a daily basis is the magnet button right here. Now, let's say you're doing your analysis and you want to place a trend line. So if you have the magnet on, you can see that once I hover with the mouse on the chart, it's going to stick my mouse to where it suggests me to place this trend line or any other tool. This could be the Fibonacci, it could be a rectangle tool, whatever it is. I can't just freely move over the chart. And even though I have it on most of the time, because let's say whenever I'm using the Fibonacci tool, I want to hover my mouse over the lowest point of the move, and it's going to stick my chart wherever I want to place the Fibonacci, right? You can see that right here as well. However, if you want to turn it off for a second, so because I have it on most of the time, whenever I don't want to use it, because let's say sometimes you want to draw, you want to go in a drawing mode, and when you use the brush, it's going to stick your mouse to again to somewhere you may not want it to be. And so what I do in case like this is, as I'm hovering around the chart, I'm just holding the control button, and you can see that this gets turned off. So I'm holding the control button on my mouse, and then I can freely do whatever I want without the platform interfering my process. Now, another keyboard shortcut that I use quite often is holding the shift button on my keyboard. And let's say you're drawing a trend line, and you can see in order to have it straight, you have to adjust it, right? But if you pick the trend line too and you hold the shift button, you just drag it to the right or to the left, and you can see as I'm moving my mouse, I still have a straight line. So I believe this saves a lot of time, and it's something that I use on a daily basis. Okay, now in order to have quick access to the tools that you use most often, you've got this favorite toolbar. Okay, so how do you have that on your chart? Well, every tool that you're going to be using quite often, or your favorite tool, basically, you can click the start button right next to that tool, and it's going to get added to this toolbar. And mine is quite large, so most of the time it gets in the way as I'm trying to trade, to analyze, or to show something on my chart. Now what you can do is you can right click here, and then you can hide favorite drawing tools bar. So I'm going to hide this one, but how do you get it back? Well, there is this button right here in the bottom left corner of your screen, and it's the button for the favorite toolbar. You can click it on and off, and it's going to hide it, get it out of the way, and that's where you can turn it on again. Okay, so even though a lot of people use this toolbar, they may delete it by mistake and then don't know where to find it again, but it's right here on that favorite button. All right, there's a couple of more features that I wanted to show you, which I personally think are quite important. Now, the first one is the countdown to bar close. You can see it tells me how long I have until this current candlestick closes. So I use it all the time, especially if you're trading on the lower time frames. I think this is going to be very, very useful as well. Now, how do you turn it on and off? Because you may not have it by default. So you click the right button of your mouse right here on this scale, and then you've got this button, countdown to bar close. So that's where you switch it on and off. Okay, and something else, when you're trading on MetaTrader 4 or 5, you may not only have this price line right here, but you may also have the bid and ask prices as well. So in order to turn them on, you come right here again, right click on this scale on the right hand side of your screen, then go down here to lines, and you can click on the bid and ask lines. So now it's going to show you where your trade will basically get executed. It shows you the spread, and I personally think it's much easier, especially if you're going to be using TradingView to trade. Did you know you actually have access to all the drawings that you've made on a specific chart by coming to this menu right here? Right below your watch list, you've got your alerts, where you can set up an alert, and the third option is actually object tree and data window. Now if you click on that, it's going to show you what kind of objects you've drawn on the chart that you selected. So I don't have any right here, but if let's say I add a rectangle tool, you can see it shows right here in this window. So let's say you've got many of them, because it really depends. If you are using a lot of objects to draw on your chart to do your technical analysis, then you're going to have a full list right here with many of them. What you can do is you can actually separate them in separate folders, create a group of drawings. And once you click on that, you can also rename this right here, and let's say you can rename this folder to rectangles, or you can have a separate folder for trend line, for horizontal levels, and so on and so on. And if you use a lot of those drawings, then this is going to tidy up your workspace, and it's going to be much easier for you to access all those drawings. And lastly, I have an indicator that I like to use, which I think is very helpful, especially when you're backtesting a strategy. Now, most of you already know that you've got this replay button where you can, pick a specific time and price, and you can start backtesting your strategy by moving the chart candle by candle, right? We all know that. But when you're doing your backtest, you have to consider what kind of trades you're taking and in what time you're taking those trades. Because if you're backtesting a strategy for 24 hours throughout the day, you're obviously not going to be able to trade 24 hours. So that means you have to know the specific times when you want to backtest this strategy. And in order to do that, instead of following the time, the date down here, because this is going to take a lot more time, you can add an indicator. So any indicator that is basically trading, let me just switch, trading session indicator, and you can see you've got plenty of those. So you've got to find the right one for you. But let's say we're going to take this one, and you can see now you've got all the trading sessions divided. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the settings of the indicator, all right? And you can set up the, you can see the times so it fits your time zone. And this is going to show you the trading session that you're currently trading in. So you have first, second, third session. It really depends on the indicator itself, but you can also turn off or turn on any of them. If you're only interested in following one session alone, you can only do that as well. And now you know that while price is trading within this session, that's when you're basically going to be taking your trades. So these are the hours that you need to backtest. And as you can see, this is going to save you a lot of time. Because otherwise, what people tend to do is they do backtest the whole price action period without actually taking into account that they're not going to be able to trade, let's say, throughout the night. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm sure you already learned a few things about the platform that you didn't know before. Like I said, check out all the links in the description below this video and register on our website to get access to a free trading course. And down below this video, you can also find the link to join our free Telegram channel, and this is where you can find more trading information and trading setups just like this one right here, as well as some more trading related information. Subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.